right. Hold still, please, while I scan you. There you are. Now, how can I help you today, sir? How you got to the appeals office? Is that what you mean? Oh. Well, let's dive into your file, since you apparently have not bothered to do that, and we'll find out together why you're here, shall we? All right. Let's see here. Oh my. I don't get too many of you, which in a way I guess is a good thing, but at the same time, yeah. Anyway, you are here, dearest, because you were taken by Dear Woman. Dear Woman? Well, I mean, considering that is not exactly part of your heritage and culture, I'm not too terribly shocked that you don't know who she is specifically, but if I could perhaps refresh your memory, the very last thing that you did before you died, what was it? Driving? Okay, this is good. Can you be a bit more specific? Do you remember? Yes. Okay. Beautiful young woman on the side of the road in the middle of the night. Look at you being a knight in shining armor. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the last thing you remember is winding up here. Well, yes, that lone young woman that you picked up on the side of the road that night, that was Dear Woman. That was Dear Woman. And she apparently took your life because you intended to do something nefarious to her. Are you sure that's not true? Oh, okay. Those are the kind of choices we're going to make today. Fabulous. Fabulous. So, before we discuss any more about Dear Woman, we need to backtrack a little bit on your history, as it is littered with abuses toward young women who you preyed upon because you were in a driving service. Several women, all of them taken to an undisclosed location where you assaulted them. You've done this multiple times. It's right here on your file. It's an extensive list. So, obviously, this was not a one-off thing for you. Something of a pattern, we'll say. So it would seem that this side summoned Dear Woman to you. As she was kind enough, being that was not part of your culture, understanding who she was and why you specifically should have been frightened of her, it was good of her to give you a thorough education on the error of your ways. A thorough education, because that is exactly what she did. She is a guardian spirit, a protector of young women, of children, against primarily men who have sought to do others harm. Clearly, your energy was one that she was able to pick up on fairly quickly, and she dispatched you in a likewise manner. So, I hope that helps clear the air as to how you managed to get here and why. For starters, you can read your file. Read your soul file, and I promise you it will become clear on how you get out of the infernal department. Because, by the way, that's where you are. You were in the infernal department, in the afterlife. Yeah, it's kind of bad. It's kind of bad, but it's bad because you decided to do bad things. You made bad choices. Very bad choices, repeated bad choices. So, do yourself a favor. Read your file. Figure out what you did wrong. And that will be your guide on how to fix it so that you can eventually get out of here. So, I suggest you hop on up out of that chair and get out of my office.